Sì, Oh, yes, and she's really great. Oh, and so she's... She's, yeah, she's got a couple of bits here. Yes, right. Okay.
Been a busy week. Different than the city club.
But she got a sponsor.
It's a delight. Some of the little
Just gets easier for her. We might have to stand up and let them Well, can we have the microphones on? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Shh. We've got a piper. And so he's going to start blasting very shortly, piping very shortly. And the official party will come in. He will then, once they're settled, he will then play a tune for you, and then we will stand for the national anthem after he's finished that tune. So right now, please be upstanding for the official party. Thank you. There it is. Please be seated.
Thank you very much indeed. National anthem.
Now we'll be upstanding to sing the national anthem, please.
Can we just settle in?
Please be seated.
Oh, he's gone. He's going again. It's one of those, once he starts, you can't stop, can you? Right. Yes. Good evening, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to welcome our invited guests here to the platform for our 105th AGM held in Christchurch. It's wonderful to have our past national presidents to support and guide us, and we acknowledge their past commitment to the NZFWI. That's not right. Here he is. Here we are. Boom. Representatives from our older sister organisation. Sorry about that.
Yeah, thank you.
The National Council of Women, Alex Goodall, and Amy Rice. And apparently she's an aspiring board member, and that sounds really good. I think they've got you, girls, so there you go. And I'd also like to welcome Frances Vesterbeetson. Frances? Oh, sorry, Frances, looking glorious in pink. and Michelle Martin. How many past NEC members have we got here? Do you think you could just rise, if you could, please? Past NEC members? I'd like to sincerely acknowledge all the work that you've done and also for providing the support to this NEC over the last 4 years. So thank you very much indeed. I'd like to acknowledge the organising committee for Mid Canterbury and North Canterbury Federation and their respective WIs. Chairperson Mavis Wilkins, Faye Leonard, I've got Catherine Hopkins, Margaret Ray, Diane Carter, but thank you very much. I'm sorry if I've missed everybody, but by that time I couldn't remember who was what. This ceremony is held at every AGM to celebrate, and no, I don't want to do that. No, wrong. Sorry, Colin. John, are you ready? Yes. Good job. Tonight's theme, Hollywood Nights, evokes the magical world of make-believe that the film industry has provided for thousands of people over the decades. It wasn't until the 1910s when films started moving west to California due to the lack of locations, and that's when Hollywood became what the public knows it to be today. Hollywood's golden age spanned the 1930s, coinciding with economical hardship of the Great Depression. Hollywood became a mecca for want-to-be actors, directors, writers, musicians, all competing for fame and fortune. Prominent stars such as Clark Gable and Greta Garbo developed into celebrities of the film world. Gable's rugged charm in the 1939's epic historic romance film of Gone with the Wind, and the infamous quote of, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn," caused many a heart to flutter, whilst Garbo's ironic, "I want to be alone," followed her until her death in 1990. As Hollywood thrived, it provided audiences with escapism during turbulent times. The period from 1939 to 1941 is regarded as the pinnacle of classic Hollywood cinema. In Britain during World War II, cinema admissions rose to just over 1 billion in 1940 and continue rising to 1.5 billion every year until 1945. Here in New Zealand, the National Film Unit, the NFU, it's not the National Farmers Unit, but it's the NFU, produced newsreels, documentaries, and promotional films about New Zealand. Founded in 1936 and originally based in Miramar, it is a state-owned film production organisation. They used to produce a weekly magazine-style film journal, similar to, I think, Pathé News, and it was shown throughout New Zealand cinemas. Hello? Are you there? Do you need to take it? No. Okay. These films provided wartime information propaganda to further the war effort. As anyone knows, when researching an interesting subject, and anybody who knows me, you know that I just get engrossed with stuff. I started looking at how the WI is portrayed in films and documentaries. Now, immediately comes to mind, and I can hear everybody's brain going round and round and round like cogs, is, of course, the Calendar Girls. Based on the true story of Rystone and District WI, there was a fundraising calendar project for leukemia research in 1999. The film was released in 2003 with British actors such as Helen Mirren, Julie Waters, Celia Imrie, Penelope Wilton, to mention just one or two. It certainly raised the profile of the WI, and potentially in a good way. First one, please, John.
You all fancy some chips?
Oh, yeah.
In the quiet English town of Naples, the Women's Club always did its part for charity.
This year's fundraising calendar will feature homegrown vegetables.
Thank God. For a minute there, I thought it was going to be dull.
But this year, for Annie and Chris,
What is it? John's sick.
charity is closer to home.
I'd like to read something that Annie's husband, John, wrote. The flowers of Yorkshire are like the women of Yorkshire. The last stage of their growth is the most glorious.
And the only way to raise more money than ever before is to go further than anyone ever imagined.
We're planning a calendar for John.
And proposing on it.
And that's about it, really.
Naked.
It's what John suggested. I didn't hear him use the phrase, whip your bras off.
Now they've got fears.
We don't do nudity.
We're not going to go round parading ourselves in a room full of men. This isn't France.
They've got issues.
My mom's being weird.
Women go through a difficult age.
How do you know?
My dad told me.
And they've got to decide just how far they're willing to go.
They'll never go through with it.
You're looking at January.
February.
March.
Inspired by the remarkable true story.
At first glance, it should look like a classic calendar, except the person is naked.
Touchstone Pictures presents a group of ordinary women
I'm 55. I'm not going to get him out now. When am I?
who change the world 1 month at a time.
I want to raise money for John, and I'm prepared to take my clothes off for a calendar.
Helen Mirren, Julie Walters,
T-minus 2 hours. Bras off to avoid strap marks. We're going to need considerably bigger buns.
Calendar Girls.
Thank you, John. Great. Now, from the sublime to the ridiculous. Great Day, 1945, starring Eric Portman, Flora Robson, and Sheila Sim. A small fictional English village was thrown into excitement by the impending surprise visit of Eleanor Roosevelt. So it falls to the WI to prepare a village hall with all that the members have been doing throughout the war. Of course, this is only just a sub-story. The family of the impoverished local squire, whose wife is now the prime mover of the WI, is faced with several crises. A film of its time, yet if it analysed, it covers the subject matters that are very, very relevant today. So I'm going to ask John to run this clip. And it just shows, you have to bear in mind, it's frightfully British. And it's black and white. And it's so indicative of the era. Give it a go, then.
I always think animals know, don't you? Know what, dear? The rhythm of the universe. I should imagine they know about two things, and one of them's lettuce. What sort of a woman should you say Mrs. Roosevelt actually is? An extremely busy one. How darling Vicky would have enjoyed all this if she'd been here, wouldn't she? She did so love parties. She's got quite enough on her hands with her husband like Nigel. Dear child, I haven't seen her since her marriage. Is everything going well? As well as it can in a bungalow in wartime in Aldershot. Oh, my dear. Sounds idyllic, so romantic. Vicky! Father! But you're in Aldershot. Angel. Oh, precious, how lovely to see you. I've just come down to the day. I went home and found the whole place smelling of iodine. The most forbidding female in uniform told me you were here. We've turned the library wing into an emergency hospital, and I'm staying in the gardener's cottage. It's such fun.
Darling, I can't tell you how glad I am to see you. I've got the most terribly important problem I simply must discuss.
Lovely, darling. Now, I am so glad you've come. Now you can be really useful.
What is going on?
It's a secret. Here, take this. It goes in there. Now, how are you both? Is Nigel well?
Very well, darling, but I'm most terribly worried and simply must talk to you.
How nice. You see, darling, we're starting the whole thing from the beginning. Here's Agatha. We begin with her. And then we go on to the pulse here, stage 1, and so on until you get the gloves and the boots and this sort of thing. Isn't it fascinating? It's a pity we can't show her over the rabbit farm. She'd have been so interested.
Who would?
Never mind.
Darling, you must listen a minute. I've got the most terrible problem. I'm being haunted by the government.
If it's income tax.
But it isn't income tax, it's me. Mother, darling, do stand still a minute and talk to me. I've got to have a baby or go into a factory. What am I to do?
Oh dear, righty-ho. The WI has been part of television and radio world for as long as it's been in existence. The long-running BBC radio programme, The Archers, based around Ambridge and the WI, often is mentioned as part of the storyline. I would say that we've had members interviewed by the media and now lay languishing somewhere among the archives. The British Pathé Archives have this very short clip dated on the 20th of May, 1931. Something that is tongue-in-cheek and only funny if you know that Luce is a village in Kent.
In our young hiking days, we came across many quaint, out-of-the-way places. But one of the quaintest, perhaps, is this little backwater near Maidstone. That hut is the village institute. Snug enough, but not tight. In fact, just the reverse. Well, you've seen it with your own eyes, haven't you? And with your usual perspicacity or something, you've gathered that Luce is the name of the village. If you don't believe us, here's the signpost. And now let's change the subject. Talking of cement, for instance.
There you go. The Birmingham comedian Victoria Wood wrote a one-off Christmas comedy sketch show that was written and starred several of her friends and well-known actors. This was shown on the BBC One on Christmas Day in 2000. It's a bit of a parody on the American medical program, ER, and it's about the WI, which we showed at the last AGM in Palmerston North. Bearing in mind, Colleen always roars with laughter at this, so I had to play it, didn't I? Victoria writes a sketch about the WI preparing for a jumble sale. If you know what jumble sales are, you know exactly what it's going to be sort of like. Having to cope with the failure of the urn, and Richard E. Grant wishing to become a member of the WI, most of us recognise the characters portrayed.
Excuse me. Could you keep the noise down?
Oops, I'm very sorry.
It's 9:45. Put it on Knitwear, eh?
The new ER, it's starting on the Knitwear channel. Put it on.
Last week on WI.
I'm sorry. The answer was no.
Why? Why can't I join the Women's Institute? Is it because I'm a man?
You were let down by your rhubarb and ginger preserve. It was too runny to stay in the skull.
You would have found out sooner or later. It's the menopause. I have acute Pam perspiration. I'll never make pastry again.
That's it. Either you girls use the liquid soap in the toilets more sparingly, or you provide your own.
I see, and what if we don't?
Then no jumble sale.
You've made your position clear, Bernard.
Oh, and Mavis,
Yes?
your skirt's up your knickers.
I appreciate your honesty.
Excuse me, can I get through here?
What's it do? You okay, Laura?
I'm fine. I guess I still haven't got used to the smell of men's trousers.
You can't so jumble get out of the Women's Institute.
Get your hands off me! How dare you!
Call yourself a caretaker.
What the hell is going on here? Can we please remember where we are? There are people 6 feet away trying to make flapjack.
What's going on?
Have you got your jumble sorted yet, Maeve?
No, but it's only 1:45. We have 45 minutes.
Correction, you have 10. This bozo has a sign on the front gate. Jumble sale starts at 1:55.
You could have been a wonderful caretaker, Bernard. What went wrong?
There's an awfully big crowd. Oh, God, my flapjack!
1:55.
It's 10 of 2 now. We'll never get the jumble sorted. We're not going to make it.
This is the WI. If you want to panic, join the town's women's guild.
We can do this. Laura, just tip the rest out and label it miscellaneous. Watch out, there may be underpants. Ken, bring in the team. Connie, help Ken. Pauline, I need you to lay out sauce. Pam, bric-a-brac.
I told you at the bringing by, I don't do saucers.
This isn't about you. We are giving people a cup of tea. We are giving them a pink wafer biscuit. We are giving them a sausage.
It's a tea urn. She won't boil.
Bring her over to the socket. Red table. The one in the kitchen is faulty. That could have triggered her off.
Hey, careful,
Hey,
careful.
this tea bag's out.
Tea bag's coming out on my count. 1, 2, 3.
Bag's out? I may need to change the plug. I hope I don't have to. Barbara, spanner. Bucket somebody. She may blow. We don't want tea all over the floor.
3 minutes, the door's open, Pauline.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the plug. When I do, I want you to bang the thermostat. Got it?
Got it.
Clear! Again. Clear! One more, we have to.
No! Pauline, it's over. She's cold. I'm calling it. 13:58.
I'll go and dilute some squash.
To your stalls, please, ladies. We have 2 minutes.
I could have put on a new plug. God damn it.
She was wired for a round pen. She couldn't have coped with a new plug.
I guess. Thanks. I owe you an apology about the sauces. I was out of line.
Want to go pull some squash?
Yeah, I would.
Bernard, I'm sorry for what I said.
Well, it's not an ideal situation. Caretaker to one's ex-wife.
I'm still in love with you, Mavis.
Oh, my God.
Mavis! Now can I join?
Bear with, okay. 2 WI-based television series have been produced in the UK. Jam and Jerusalem series, written by Jennifer Saunders and Abigail Wilson, and set in a small West Country town. There were 3 series based around the storyline of a Sally Vine, who was a local practice nurse and eventually her members of the Women's Guild. Home Fires, again sort of based around the war, with Samantha Bond and Francesca Annis, was another British period television drama about the WI life from September 1939 until the early 1940s. Inspired by the book Jam Busters by Julie Summers, it is set in rural Cheshire, depicting life on the home front and its female cast. There were only 2 series made of this and it was cancelled due to lack of funding. I've watched this programme and it still rankles me that you were left on several cliffhangers, and it's really annoying and I really wish I'd finished it, but there you go. So across the film world and social media, television, the radio, the WI has been used in successful parody of humorous imitation. Recognised with familiarity and often with respectful appreciation of how the WI works and its characteristics. I don't think that we're being mocked or ridiculed. We're liked too much, and those actors, or indeed the script writers, have portrayed our members, have been exceptionally honest, yet kindly in their deliberate exaggeration for comic timing and social observations. Our entertainment tonight will acknowledge the social half hour that has always been part of the WI meetings. Confidence was gained by the members through playing a part in a skit, practicing a tableau, and performing possibly in a duet. I'm delighted that those WIs and federations have thrown caution to the wind to be part of this in-house Eisteddfod-style event here at the 105th AGM. It gives us hope that we are willing to play our part and entertain, as Hollywood films have done for so many people, either in the cinema or the picture house, Netflix, or the numerous television channels that we can visit. So let me just finish, perhaps, with one of the most recognised characters portrayed by the late, great Dame Maggie Smith, the Dowager Countess Violet Crawley. And she says, "Rosamond, you're addressing your mother, not the committee of the Women's Institute." Thank you very much indeed. We're now going to go on to the most important part, giving out 3 Gold Honour Awards to 3 very well-deserving members. And I will leave Colleen in charge.
I will. Who's bringing Elena?
Who's bringing Elaine? Who would like to bring Elaine? I thought she was going to sit until the end. Sit until the end.
Okay.
You read, because otherwise it's dead embarrassing.
I love the way Jude takes control when she knows what she's doing. Our first recipient is Elaine Doherty, Hukanui Hamua WI, Tararua Federation. Elaine Lois Doherty has been a dedicated member of the WI for 52 years. She joined Hukanui Institute in the Bush Federation in 1973 and quickly became an active member. Over the years, Elaine has held numerous roles within the Hukanui Institute, including president, treasurer, press reporter and flower steward. Her home often served as a welcoming venue for meetings reflecting her commitment to the organisation. Elaine's dedication strengthened with time. She encouraged women in the district to join and made attendance easier by organising the transport. In 1996, when membership in Hukanui and Hamua Institutes declined, Elaine played a pivotal role in their successful merger. As inaugural president of the new Hukanui Hamua WI, she helped ensure its continued growth and vitality. Elaine has represented the WI at national conferences for many years, both as delegate and visitor. She's also served multiple terms with the Bush Federation as president, vice president and treasurer. Following the amalgamation of Bush and Southern Hawke's Bay Federations, Elaine became treasurer and then president of the new Tararua Federation. Elaine served on the committee and was instrumental in launching the highly successful Sister Federation discussion group. One of Elaine's most notable contributions was her 4-year tenure on the National Executive beginning in 2008. During this time, she held key positions including Honorary Finance Officer, Vice President, member of the Home and Country Arts and Education Committees, and she was also a Barbara Wood trustee and Mealing Estate trustee. Elaine is an accomplished craftswoman whose exquisite work has earned awards at both local and national levels. She organises craft days, generally shares her experiences and has become a respected judge. Beyond the WI, Elaine is deeply involved in her community, helping with charity events at Tui Brewery and leads and contributes to Loaves and Fishes Lunches teams. She also brings joy to residents at Waireka Rest Home, spending time with them over tea and organising games like dominoes and board games. A keen indoor bowler, Elaine helps organise Sister Federation bowling days and has competed in the Challenge Trophy. Elaine embraces the values expressed in the aspirations of the WI. Let us be large in thought, word and deed. Her lifelong commitment and outstanding service make her a highly deserving of the Gold Honours Award. Ladies and gentlemen, Elaine Doherty. Oh, very quick. Well done, Alex. You'd think she'd get the hang of it by now, wouldn't you? It's getting serious. The glasses have come down.
Hold tight. Yes, nearly there. Nearly there. 1 moment. Trying to connect you. Doesn't get any easier, mate, does it? No, it doesn't. Does it, Alex? Oh, you don't have to further this.
You know how when you get a Gold Honours badge and sometimes those little thingies are very stiff? Oh!
There you go. Look at that. You can put that on the wall.
Nice.
Thank you. Well done. Well done.
Our next recipient is Faye Leonard, Ohoko WI, North Canterbury Federation. Faye Donnell Leonard joined WI in 1998 after reading an invitation in the local newspaper to attend a meeting to reopen a WI. This was successful and Faye became an enthusiastic member, serving as treasurer, president and secretary. Her passion for the WI continued and she was elected onto the Federation Executive in 2005 and became president in 2009. In 2014, she was nominated and elected onto the National Executive Committee. And during the 4 years, her responsibilities included Vice President Chairperson, PRO and Education Convener, Remits Convener, Handcraft Committee, and trustee of both Barbara Wood and Mealing Estate Trust. Faye is now a life trustee of the Mealing Estate Trust. In 2018, Faye was elected president of the National Executive Committee, where she continued her sterling work. During this time, she was challenged with the COVID lockdowns, but also celebrated the centenary of the WI in New Zealand, chairing the Centenary Committee. As a local WI member, Faye really misses a meeting, is always supportive of members and willing to share her ideas. She helps with the setting up of the hall for monthly meetings and is currently the WI treasurer. Entering most of our monthly competitions, Faye also provides baking and preservatives for our fundraising. She's a keen participant in the Eisteddfod and other Federation activities, being a valued member of our indoor bowls team. Faye has various interests outside of the WI, including the Daimler Enthusiasts Club, where she is the president. The family loved camping and Faye continues to take the caravan to Hamner Springs with her family. Travelling extensively around the world, Faye loves to scrapbook the photographs of her travels. To improve her public speaking, Faye joined Toastmasters, where she received the highest educational award offered by Toastmasters, recognising a superior level of achievement in both public speaking and leadership skills. Faye is a keen gardener and has many other interests, including Zumba, book club, indoor bowls, golf, walking, and volunteering during the Keep New Zealand Beautiful with the WI. Faye has provided outstanding and dedicated service to the WI at all levels and is considered a most worthy recipient of the Gold Honours Award. Ladies and gentlemen, Faye Leonard.
Congratulations.
Our third recipient is Judy Wood from Pāroa, WA, West Coast area. Judy Wood has been an enthusiastic, hard-working and outgoing member of Pāroa Women's Institute since joining in 1972, promoting the WA at every opportunity. In her second year as a member, she was elected to the committee and now has served a total of 32 years, including as president and 8 as secretary. A beautiful seamstress and knitter, her handwork is always finished to a high standard. Local tourist attraction, Shantytown, requested seamstresses to repair their slip chair covers, and Judy helped willingly. Judy's a keen baker and gardener, growing beautiful blooms to enter in competitions, often winning Pāroa's annual trophy. Judy has been awarded a local loyal service certificate, a good service badge and a 50-year service badge. She's often been a delegate at national conferences and AGMs and many local federation AGMs. Judy's a born organiser with an undaunted enthusiasm for life. With boundless energy, Judy has catered for Special Olympics, netball tournaments and other fundraisers, coordinated letterbox drops, inviting potential members, and instigated the provision of care packs for WI members isolating with COVID, for which we won the Avis Rishworth Trophy for this initiative. Play Centre, Plunket, Girl Guides and the Horticultural Society, also collecting for various community groups. Judy has been a valuable asset to these groups as their advocate on the West Coast and was recognised with the Grey District Council Civic Award in 2023. 4 years ago, when the West Coast Federation was struggling to find a president, Judy agreed to give it a go. Her leadership has been exemplary. Regular newsletters, support for Clean Up New Zealand, Lonely Bouquets, numerous community events, phone and computer upskilling and organising handcraft days, while also travelling to functions in that region to keep WI visible. Judy's strengths are an asset at the grassroots level, and her encouragement and community involvement. This very generous lady, friend to many, has a happy disposition, continues to provide outstanding service to the WI, and is keen to see the organisation prosper. Her dedication is unquestionable, and Judy is considered a worthy recipient of the Gold Honours Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, Judy Wood.
No, did they not know? That was a secret, as it is. Yeah, keep it a secret. Boom. But you're going to play about it later on, all right? Okay? This is certificate, it's citation. Thank you. All right? Have a bit of a picture.
We're going to now awhi or support the 3 Gold Honours winners, recipients, with the singing of Tūtira Mai. Once they get together, the three of them.
Get yourself sorted out then.
So, John, if we'd be upstanding, your words on the programme or on the screen. Tūtira mai ngā iwi.
Tūtira mai ngā iwi toru wha. Tūtira mai ngā iwi tātou tātou e. Tūtira mai ngā iwi tātou tātou e. Whai a te māramatanga me te aroha e ngā iwi ki a potapatahi, ki a potahira tātou tātou e. Ano, tūtira mai ngā iwi tātou tātou e. Tūtira mai ngā iwi tātou tātou e. Whai a te māramatanga me te aroha e ngā iwi ki a potapatahi, ki a potahira tātou tātou e. Neke neke tātou tātou kia kia mo kia wehi.
Kia ora. Beautiful. Please be seated.
You ready, Alex?
Oh, I think so.
Okay. I've much pleasure in welcoming Alex Goodall, a board member of the National Council of Women, based here in Christchurch. Hoorah! So perhaps you would like to come and bring greetings or whatever you're going to tell us.
I'd love to, yes.
All right, good job.
I've got words, they're not very long, so don't panic. Thank you for inviting us along to this event. So very happy to be here and represent National Council of Women Board with Amy. What an honour to be invited here to help celebrate these fabulous women. Christchurch is such a good spot for a gathering, isn't it? I know that we cherish our contribution to the suffrage movement and are proud to host the site of the Kate Shepherd Memorial just across the park, surrounded by the women who worked with her. She understood the power of working together, right? I'll make a plug here for our Suffrage Day celebrations, which are on Saturday the 19th of September at said memorial. Pop it in your diary, come along and help us celebrate this pioneer. So working together, as many of you know, National Council of Women has a long history of collaborating with the Women's Institute, 105 years I'm hearing. Before coming tonight, I considered what I knew about the Women's Institute. As I think you've already told everyone, I'm from Kent originally, and so I know that it has a proud history in the UK. In fact, many of my childhood memories revolve around various activities organised at the WI Hall, which was a community hub for us all. And I know that many women across Aotearoa, New Zealand will also have wonderful connections because of the WI. So I'm here to talk about the National Council of Women, who have a long and proud history of promoting improvements to the quality of life of women and families and communities. Our tagline this year, still here, still standing, which I think is a reaction to the somewhat challenging circumstances of the last few years, both globally and here in Aotearoa, where it's felt we've been moving in the wrong direction somewhat, But this reinforces that our work is as important as ever, perhaps even more so. So National Council of Women goal remains to make gender equality a reality so that women have the freedom and opportunity to determine their own future. Echoing Ruth Bader Ginsburg's words, we're committed to ensuring that women have a seat at any table where decisions are made, especially the boardroom, and if we can address inequalities in leadership roles, I think it will make a huge difference to the way that the world works. We also care very much about finding a remedy for the devaluing of the caring and parenting roles in society. Again, small difference in this area will make a huge change to the way that the world works for the better. So in short, we're a group of passionate volunteers coordinating the mahi of capable women who relish standing up for other women. And we know that when we work together, we get stuff done. So we're very happy to be here and celebrate with these good women. Enjoy the night. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Alex. I'd like to now welcome Michelle Martin from the Rural Women New Zealand to bring greetings on behalf of the Board of Trustees. Rural Women New Zealand Region 2 and the Mid-Canterbury Federation have shared mutual events and have worked to help each other on different causes over the year. Some WI members from the Canterbury region have been dual members over the years when it was WDFF and now to present day. The final celebrations for the Rural Women New Zealand centenary is soon winding up, and we're very fortunate to have 3 exceptionally wonderful women's organisations as working sisters. That's the NCW, the NZFWI, and of course Rural Women New Zealand. So I'd like to ask Michelle to come up and bring greetings from our younger sister, Rural Women New Zealand.
Thanks, Jude. And firstly, congratulations, ladies. I just think coming here to be a part of seeing what hopefully my generation can do in the future in our communities is pretty exciting, and I hope that I get to be a part of that. Firstly, thanks, Francis, also for being here on behalf of Rural Women New Zealand. And on behalf of our National Board and members, we'd like to take the opportunity to having us here tonight. It's on 105th AGM. We wish to acknowledge the past national presidents in the room, our friends from the National Council of Women, and everyone who has travelled here today. It's more special to be here this year as we are 100 years and you are all 105. So we are catching up. We may not quite get there, but I hope that we do. So here we have 2 organisations of dedicated women who over the century now have met the needs of our communities and members. And I hope that that remains here in the future for the next 100 and 105 to come. Through friendships, leadership, connection, showing up and giving back. And I know that's what we have all done, and we will all continue to do so. Over the past year, Rural Women New Zealand members have gathered to mark our centennial in ways and unique that are special to each and every one of our branches. And we've also walked where you guys have been 5 years ago. And those moments, we treasure. We've honoured the women who have paved the way for us and sharing in their stories, and we look forward to continuing the legacy for the next 100 years. I sort of say it's like the baton that's been passed on from the past members to me, for me to be able to take the baton and pass it on to the future generations to come, but hoping that by looking back at the shoes that I have to fill, there's some amazing ladies, there's some big shoes out there, and I really hope that I can do our organisation justice in the future. We're busy writing a centennial book and we're looking forward to reading yours as well. We've created the Rural Woman Rose, and hopefully that can bloom with us over the next years to come. I'm not good at gardening, but I've just developed or built a new house, so starting the landscaping. So I have to get actually a landscaper up to help me understand if that rose is actually going to bloom properly. Anyway, enough about us. Since this is the first gathering since 1921, the Women's Institute has been a cornerstone of friendship, leadership and community for women across Aotearoa. Congratulations on 105 years. We commend you for everything that you've done, and we hope that we get to achieve these milestones with you all in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Got it here somewhere. Yes. It gives me such pleasure to welcome Faye Leonard as a past National President and also a newly awarded Gold Honours. Faye was my mentor while serving with her on the NEC committee from 2019 to 2022. It was an excellent apprenticeship to follow in her well-heeled shoes. Oh, they're not so flash today, but never mind. But have you ever looked at her shoes? They are sometimes are so pretty and so lovely, and she's got such a neat turned ankle. Faye is a member of Ohoka WI in the North Canterbury region, where her quiet presence supports and encourages all members. So please welcome past National President Faye Leonard, Gold Honours.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, katoa. National President Jude, Gold Honours ladies, National Executive Committee, invited guests, Executive Officer and members. On behalf of your past National Presidents, it is indeed my pleasure to bring greetings to this annual General Meeting, and what a joy it is to meet after another year, to renew past friendships and to make new ones. Take a moment to look around you. This room is filled with incredible energy, diverse perspectives, and boundless potential. When we bring our shared vision and open hearts together, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We need to get behind the National Executive and support any new ventures that they may put to us. By staying negative, we will not grow. And that will have impact on many of our communities and institutions that we as WI members help in all sorts of ways. We are genuinely excited to be back together again at our 105th AGM, and we appreciate the time you are dedicating to the themes of involvement in your communities and supporting new ideas. Your combined talent determines what you can do. We believe that this organisation is a great asset, and that certainly shows when we hear and see what a difference that our helping hands are doing within our communities. Success of this organisation is built on the foundations of courage, hard work, individual responsibility. We must continue to get out there and raise awareness and encourage others to join and embrace what we as WI women do. We have to start appreciating our own worth. Let's get out there and spread the word. As we meet together here in Christchurch with the theme of Reconnect to Discover, we can be reminded to identify our values, reflect on what truly brings us joy versus what we do out of obligation. We are not obligated. We do because that is who we are, WI members. National President Jude, we extend to you and your committee best wishes for a successful AGM.
Thank you, Faye. Get off of this. Oh, right.
Two performances not
Okay.
right, so they'll split them.
Right. I've got my coach's notes, as I do. Yeah. The official stuff's done now. we can just relax, as they say. It's a shame we've got drink, isn't it? I could do with one. I don't know about you. Anywho, someone had the right... Well, Alex was drinking wine as she was coming down the stairs, and she said, this isn't a good look, and I'll leave it on the side. I said, yes, but I think it's a shame, because we should have had one, shouldn't we? Right, okay. So what's going to happen now is that we're going to be very careful, and as we walk off the platform, in an orderly manner, not rushing for the door, and then things are going to be reset so that we can then go to Hollywood Nights. Is that all right with everybody? There's going to be, the agenda will be as it is, but there may be some surprises. And if Mary's in charge, which she is, there definitely will be surprises. All right? So can I welcome, in a minute, Mary. When she comes up, we want a big round of applause for Mary, and then we'll start. So would you like to process off? Or do you want me to come with you? No, don't. No, it's not that bad. Like, leave the chairs on the side. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Before we take a quick break, like Jude said, there are some surprises. There are 2 items that aren't on the program. They came in after I had written the program. So there's an item from Southern Southland and one from Pegasus Wood End, WI. Mary will fit them into the program, okay? So take a break, have a relax, and we'll clear the chairs and we'll go from there.